top 30 globe channels, and I'm in it. Excellent. I was so pleased when I heard that someone was compiling a list of the top 30 flat earth debunking channels, and I'm in it. Can't wait to see. Roll VT. Oh God.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the show.
Great. Thanks QE. Also known as questionable education or quite the idiot.
We got a great one lined up for you today.
Well, that'll make a change, won't it?
Oh yeah, the top 30 ball-tard looping blunders, right? So I collected these up. These were over some years, and I just put them in a file, right? Most of them are a little aged. That's okay. But a few of them, it doesn't matter when they were. A few of them are quite recent. I'm not going to point that out because it's not important. But we're going to go over the top 30. We're going to do 10 at a time.
Well, we won't be sitting through all that. And if I went through my patrons 10 at a time, it would take a very long time. With massive thanks to all my patrons, including new patrons Elizabeth Sagan, Michael Burnham, Brian Ramsey, ex-Penguin 95, Sharpwork, Stephen York, Uwe Closer and Wee Scott's Dog, and my latest patrons Marconius, Jason Utting and Kevin Seidel. Thank you all so very much. Well, I guess you'd better quickly tell us how this is going to work, QE.
Even though we're going to judge these individually and in relation to each other, for podium spots, like I said, I want everyone to take a step back and just look at it, take it as a whole, right? And look at it as a whole, representing the intellectual and science elite of our time.
Elite I am?
Because that's basically how you have to look at it, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the nature of reality, right? And these people that present themselves discussing the nature of reality, basically parroting, but we'll move on from that. But these are essentially the intellectual and the science elite of our time, correct?
Well, I don't think that we would say that, QE. But then I'm not surprised that you might say that. Because an ostrich with its head in the sand would seem like an incredible thinker to you. Well, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Get on with it.
Number one, air is not the atmosphere. That's brought to you by the Rumpus.
Ah, the Rumpus. Nice guy. Very clever. Never given the chance to finish a single point he's trying to make when he's on Nathan Oakley's show.
Number two, my physics experiment was double blind.
Ah, Sly Sparkane, who owned F.E. Core.
Number three, brought to us by George not going to work here anymore. A closed thermos is an open system.
Well, I'm not aware of that conversation, but I'm sure that George can defend whatever point he was trying to make himself.
Number four, brought to us by, and this is recent, Mr. Sensible.
Oh, that's me. Hey, that's me.
At best, what you have done, you would have disproved the radius of the Earth.
You total chuff nugget. That's called cherry picking. It's the fallacy of incomplete evidence. Well, quantum knobsocket, it looks like you need a little bit of a smackdown. And in order to really make the point, I shall do it in the style of quantum eraser. Okay, this is the quantum eraser school of argument with lots of bright colours and randomly sized fonts. So, to construct our argument, if we're going to try to argue against flat earthers, we should start with a definition. Let me just try and highlight. There you go. Definition to start with. Okay. Cherry picking, which is also known as lots of things. Let's just randomly scroll down a bit and up a bit, because it always helps quantum eraser with his arguments. Okay, so cherry picking, also known as ignoring inconvenient data. It's suppressed evidence. It is the fallacy. Ask Nathan Oakley. The fallacy of incomplete evidence. Let's just have a random picture of a nice unicorn, because I'm sure that will help. Then what else do we have? Oh, let's just quickly scroll down again for no reason. We have argument by selective observation, argument by half truth, card stacking, the fallacy of exclusion. What else? Ignoring the counter evidence, a one-sided assessment, slanting and one-sidedness. Why don't these flat earthers get this? Well, let's carry on. Quantum answer. Oh, I think we might have got a typo there then. It's not quantum, is it? Anyway, he quotes Mr. Sensible, that most excellent of channel, who defeats stupidity with logic and cheese. And at the same time, Mr. Sensible makes fun of these idiots. But let's carry on. Mr. Sensible said, at best, what you have done, you would have disproved the radius of the earth. Wow. Yes, quick scroll up and down. Wow. Now my flurfy little skid marks. That is not what Mr. Sensible said. But it wouldn't matter. Hey, QE, how am I doing using your argument technique? Any good? Well, let's carry on. Can you fools, and yes, I choose my words wisely, can you not read and understand English? Do you understand what you just said? I think not. No. Let's make the argument even stronger. There we go. No. But we better carry on to smash this idiot. Just to keep you going, here is some cheese. I'm sure it helps. Okay, so gird your loins, my friends. Pull up your big boy pants and prepare to have it handed to you. So what did Mr. Sensible actually say? QE, I need to know how many ms are there in I'll put another one in. That'll help. Well, let's see what Mr. Sensible did say. He said, and it's all in nice bright yellow to make it more to make it appear more accurate. He said, exactly. That was what I was going to say. At best, what you have done, if that was all correct, at best you would have disproved the radius of the earth. Not that it's not a globe, not that refraction and so on doesn't exist. That was said by Mr. Sensible on FTFE, FTFE, whooping Mitchell from Australia's butt in an argument. But of course, if you disagree about that, which is written in a nice Segu font, that's very nice, that, then what you should do is ask him about 2 points, not one, but 2 points of stellar rotation in the night sky. Quickly, let's just scroll up a bit and back down again. Yeah. 2 points of stellar rotation in the night sky, because, really big, shouty, important letters, because Mitch said he didn't have an explanation for that. He didn't have one. And it's really important to note that explanation is in pink. Wow. So I think to round off this argument, and I would like to thank Questionable Education for his argument style because it's so much more persuasive and interesting. So let's drum this in to you people with a demonstration. A demonstration for all flat earthers who are not qualified to eat marshmallows without the sharp corners cut off, because we don't want you hurting yourself. So I think we will jump back after a quick scroll up and down, and let's just highlight the cheese. Okay. What we'll do is we'll go back to Mr. Sensible and he'll show you how bloody stupid you are. Well, thank you for that, Mr. Sensible. I think this will take about 30 seconds. I will make a claim. Here is a model of the Earth. This Earth has a radius of about 1 metre. What do you mean, Quantum Eraser? That radius is not a metre. What do you mean, hold a ruler up against it? Okay, well, at best, Quantum Eraser, if everything you said is correct, you have disproved the radius of this Earth at 1 metre. What you've not done is disproved that it's a ball. And as a ball, it still has a radius. You total bloody chuff nugget. I'm not going to waste any more time on your stupidity.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Until next time.
Ugh, that was so bad it locked up my computer.
Quick, let's get out of here before it finds the key. No, I mean it.
All right.
Stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.